So, greeting you all. This is my day 42nd of recording myself. That is, I'll be recording this video and uploading it on YouTube for the journey that I'm going through for improving my English. So, let's talk about how my day was. No, the day is still going on, right? So, this subject is to be talked at the end of the day, or yes, at the end of the day, that is at night also. So right now today I had an exam of same day, and yesterday the whole day I was just thinking that I will study, but I did no study, and the thought only remained as a thought. So I did get ready for the exam and was departing from here to a college. Did depart from here from to the college. Did go from here or something. I'll check it on ChatGPT. But for that, I think I must write it down first. Let's take this book, write it down. I depart and when I arrived there, that is when I met my friend. He told me that our exam was around 11:30 or so, and that I arrived 2 hours early. It was good that I arrived 2 hours early because around the time that I had, I was able to understand some concepts and do some practice. And because of that practice, I was able to do about 15 marks of. I was able to complete around 15 marks of paper. Just think about it. If I would have studied for the whole day, I would have secured around 25 or 30 marks. It would have been possible if I did give such efforts towards that. But let past be past. And when I came home, I made some rice with some fried egg and potato. Add that with one banana and around 300 ml of milk. So as I was just reading this book, meditation, and that it took me around 3 days to just complete one chapter in that. So I was just procrastinating that daily. I was just procrastinating that I didn't have time to complete that chapter and didn't have time to complete that chapter, and for that reason it was not been completed. But today, as I do not have the internet or Wi-Fi here, so because of that I didn't have anything new to do. So for that reason only I was able to complete this. It is this man here, Marcus Aurelius. He's the book, the diary he has written, and the book which is completely based on that diary. It is just fabulous. Nothing There are no words that can describe the life, but there are some sentences in this the chapter that I was reading. Just here, like here, the art of life. This is one. This is one of the which completely reflects upon this life, not just mine, but I think all of us, most of us. So the art of life is more like the wrestler's art. Understand? Wrestler's art, then the dancer's art. So how dances? So let us compare. So in the wrestler's art, they have some unusual movements, and in the and in that respect of that, this very much unusual, not symmetrical, and the force is unexpected force which they apply, that is, or which can come to the opponent. But in the dancers art, it is completely symmetrical. They go with the flow, but not in the wrestlers one. There are very much sudden and unexpected forces which they step on, they face or they face. The art of life is more like the wrestlers art than the dancers in respect of these. That it should stand ready and firm to meet onset which are sudden and unexpected. So you see, whenever wrestler is there, he is always ready and stands firm to meet the onset which is sudden or unexpected. This is one of that. And see, there's a quote from Antisthenes. It is royal to do good and to be abused. Yes, it is royal. Yes, I can understand this one. It is royal to do good, but I just don't think this is right. And to be abused, what is royal in to be abused? Can you explain? I just am not able to comprehend this. Whatever he's telling, whatever he's trying to comply. It is a base thing for the countenance to be obedient and to regulate and compose itself as the mind commands, and for the mind not to be regulated and composed by itself. This is very much the situation that I am facing. It is base thing for the countenance to be obedient and to regulate and compose itself as the mind commands, and for the mind not to be regulated and composed by itself. I'll not be able to explain this in some simple terms because the para itself is real complicated. So I'll just read it out. To the immortal gods, Annas give joy. Life must be reaped like the ripe ear of corn. One man is born, another dies. See, life must be reaped, ripe, ripe. Life must be reaped like the ripe ears of corn. So you see the last part of the corn, how ripe it is, how good it tastes. So what he's trying to say is that life must be such goodness, there must be such goodness in that. One man is born and another dies. It is life. If God care not for me and for my children, there is a reason for it. So you must find out what that reason is and work on that. But I don't think, even though there is a reason or because if a tragedy falls upon family also, and family is completely destroyed or they are killed, what 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 kind of reason can be behind that part? Can you explain it? I don't think anyone can explain that part. So this is such serious matter. I think, let me check the time. So yes, it is been around 10 minutes, and I think it is time to end this. Thank you.